Hello, all you Seattle Mariner baseball fans out there. I am Anders Baseball, and I am here to tell you and show you some of the things that I've been collecting over my life. This one might be impressive. All right, we're gonna go with number two. All right, this is the second one. All right, now these are your old-fashioned Mariner cards. All right, so you're gonna be getting a lot of, say Jay Buners, Alvin Davis's, and Griffey's, right? So this goes on. You got your tops. You got your Griffey Senior here. That's not bad, right? You got Alvin Davis, Mike Jackson, Bill Swift, Randy, Tino. So this just goes on and on and on and on. So we're going into the 80s, back into the 80s. Oh, way back into the 80s. We got Donruss 1987. Not bad. This guy could have been good once. I don't know if you can see it. It's backwards, but it's Danny Tartable. 86 tops I liked a lot because they had this kind of, it was made kind of like out of wood, you know, like, the back of an old dentist office or something. Yeah, so just wanted to show you a couple of these oldies but goodies. So you know that I'm a real collector because I take the old ones with the new ones. I don't care who you are as long as the card looks good. That's all I need. All right. So we got, oh, all right. This I would like to show you guys. I think you would appreciate this. Not only am I an avid Mariner fan collector, but also the Seattle Pilots from 1969. Yeah, that's right. They're the Brewers now, but whatevs. Anyway, Tommy Harper led the league in stolen bases that year, 73. No Mariner's ever done that, so. Right. All right. So, if you look at this 3-inch big ass binder, these are just the old cards, right? These are just the old ones that I've collected over the years. And then, after that, I got some, Tacoma Rainiers cards that I picked up at Cheney Stadium one year. You got your Ryan Franklins, your Charles Gibsons, like that. And, some Everett Aqua Sox. I don't know if you guys are into the Aqua Sox. So that's pretty cool. And then some more kind of farm league kind of stuff. We got some Ibanez from Pilots, some Derek Lowe, some A-Rod. Yes, you get A-Rod back in high school. That's probably worth something. I don't know. I haven't looked at it back in like a year. So, all right. And then the rest of this, you just basically get all the Mariners that after they or before they got traded. So, for example, Kendrys Morales, right? Though he was with the Angels. Oh, no. Yeah, so he was with the Angels, but he had a couple of good years for us. Um, you know, after he broke his leg at home plate. Yeah. So that is my first binder, but we call it binder number 3. Now, binder number 4 is more of the Mariner stuff. Oh, no, that's not it. Here we go, number 4. All right. So this is, we go like back in time. This is like 97. You can see all these ex-Mariners on different teams. The reason I got this was basically when Randy and Griffey got traded, and I still like them. See them with another jersey, kind of hurts, but you get over it. And then just seeing other players in different uniforms was kind of cool. Joey Cora, White Sox. White Sox had really good uniforms. They had cards back in the day where they put their signatures on there. Luis Polonia, by the way, World Series hero. Not really. Yeah, and this could go all the way back into, wow, Gaylord Perry. Yeah, that about sums it up, right? So look at that guy just doing his thing. So, oh my God, I have a Mike Hardgrove for the Indians. That's obsession. All right, so this will be binder number 4, right? Now this is, these two are just kind of like, they're just there. There's nothing really of worth, nothing really spectacular that I need per se, but it's part of the collection. That's the whole point. Collection, a whole collection. All right. So now let us go to number 2. All right. It looks a lot like number 3 because it's the same binder, but vastly different. Oh, yeah. A little too much like number 3. All right. So these are kind of the prime Mariner cards of yesteryear. Okay. By meaning, get a lot of Griffeys, A-Rods, Edgars, Buners, Randys. But my all-time favorite card were these emotion cards. And if you guys are baseball card advocates, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. These were my favorite. Look at how thick they are. They're at least 2 cards thick. And they always give you something like a word that describes them. Junior. Generic, right? I mean, you want to take out this whole page right here and you look at all these different words they have. But, it's great because this is the best year. They got Buhner, Griffey, Randy, Tino, Edgar, A-Rod, and then Mark Newfield. Yeah. Odd man out. Sorry, Mark. All right. Yeah. So these cards have been collected over 20, 30 years probably, including you got these Mother Cookies ones, the ones they give out at the games, which I thought were really cool, and they got kind of curved on the side of them, which I really like. Mainly, what I wanted to collect was a card that had a really cool picture and that had all the stats on the back and maybe a story, just maybe a sentence or two about an amazing game they had. And then, of course, these were the 95 Mariners that they sold. Everything that happened during that season. Of course, if you guys are on this channel, So that was cool. In terms of brands that I liked picking up, in terms of brands, it wasn't really like one that I thought was specifically the best. I mean, Topps was like the one, but they weren't spectacular. They weren't selective. They were cheap and they had good font level, size, everything. But it was on a year-to-year basis, which I thought what I thought the best card company at that time would be. So 1 year it could be Fleer, 1 year it could be Fleer Ultra. They would come out with a new company and be like, oh, okay, we're doing something new, a little more expensive, but the pictures are cool. And then they'll do something like Flair, just to mess with them. And this is kind of like emotion. It's also pretty thick. I like the thicker cards. I thought that they would be, at least they would last longer, I guess is my thing. I guess growing up, my favorite card to collect was Randy Johnson's. Specifically, I like to collect Randy Johnson's in which he was trying to swing a bat. This was a big deal for me because he looked ridiculous in trying to swing a baseball bat. I will get that for you in a sec, but I just wanted to run down a couple of cards that I really liked. This one is if I can find it here. Oh, here we go. Topps Stadium, right? This is a new company that came after 92 off of Topps Stadium. It was going to be brighter, shinier, and it worked for a little bit. Here's one of my favorite cards. This is Omar turning a double play before we traded him to the Indians, and this was the only year that we had the new jerseys because we switched from 92 to 93 to I guess our modern day jerseys, as it were. He played 1 year in that jersey, won a Gold Glove, traded him to Cleveland. The rest is history. Yeah. So this one, this is binder number dos, and it has your Griffeys, your Randys, your Edgars. Yeah. So now, and this was when I was a kid. Now, when my serious obsession with trying to collect cards got started, it's kind of stalled in the last 15 years, but this was the bind number 1. All right, and this one I just kind of just went with the team sets, stuff like that. For the last 6-7 years, wasn't really buying any packs or anything. Usually I just go to the baseball card shop, which, after the real estate crash, the first things to go down were baseball card shops, comic book stores, that kind of stuff. So after that, I kind of go to Target once in a while and get a couple of packs, but I never was into that box thing. Like when I was a kid, opening that box, Christmas. So over the years, I've just tried to collect the newest cards I could. Obviously, 2001 season was a really big deal for me, so I tried to collect every card from 2001. 2001 baseball cards were really in a rut. Look, their cards weren't great. There were other companies coming up like Victory that were just kind of like, let's just make the cheapest card so for the cheapest price, and then everybody will buy it. And maybe it worked for like a couple years, but then I think they had to go Sparrow's Pizza. Basically, they'll like in-sell to baseball card companies, so they're not really a baseball card company. They're like a team company for their baseball cards. Yes, I really thought that I was gonna have more things to select from here, but really I just wanted to give you an intro of cereal. Yeah, this is for real. So obviously I'm a huge Mariner fan. There's a bunch of different collections I have. I just wanted to show you my cards. I think later I'll try to show you like maybe my top 10 or ones that I found very meaningful in my life or something like that. So that I can do that. I'm gonna do that later, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm here, and I got a lot more Mariner stuff coming for you guys. Obviously, we are a team that has never really won, but I think that's just it's just because people aren't really really looking for us to win. But I think I got hope. But tune in next week because I'm going to be laying out the Silver Slugger Awards for American League pitchers during the batting era, 1997 on up. So tune in for that, and that will be next week. And I also have a bunch of other little Mariner stuff that I will show you periodically. So other than that, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.